All right, we are back on Radio Row, and we have, for me, this is huge. Yeah. We have DeAndre Carter, currently of the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly of the Houston Texans, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Washington Commanders, most importantly, in my eyes, the Philadelphia Eagles. How are you, DeAndre?
Yeah, I'm great. I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Now, you have no way of knowing this,
Right.
but every year at training camp for the Eagles, I have like a camp crush.
Okay.
There's somebody who comes in who's not at the top of the roster.
Yeah.
And they do something that just catches my eye, and they are my guy forever.
For the rest of the day.
The first one, I believe, was Sua Opeta.
Okay.
The second one was DeAndre Carter.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
And you came in, I believe you were signed like the second day of camp.
Yeah, I was.
What do you remember about that
It
summer?
was a wild kind of situation. And kind of they brought me in, like you said, day 2 of camp, really as like a camp body. We had some guys getting go down in the receiving room. So I was definitely a camp body. But to me, it was an opportunity to go out and put the best version of myself on film. I felt like I did what I needed to do to take advantage of the opportunity, was able to make that roster. It was actually the first time I made a roster in the NFL at that point. So it was exciting, man. Philly's got a special place in my heart for sure.
That's great. I mean, I'm gassing you up all summer.
Yeah,
I'm like, this guy, the way that he's running routes, it's unlike anybody else on the roster right now. He's so shifty. I talked to, I think, some of your college coaches, did a story for The Athletic on it. And that was, like, from there, your career has been blossomed. So I want you to know that, like, from afar, there are people who are rooting for you and like reveling in the success that you have had.
For sure, I appreciate that too. And I still get a little love from Philly on Twitter and stuff like that from the Philly fans. But I love the city, man. City got a lot of heart. One of my favorite cities I played in for sure.
So what are, like, of all the stops that you have had?
Yep.
Take me through like your favorite memory from each place.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start. I've been on 9 teams, but we'll start.
9 teams. Immaculate Grid is big for you.
For sure. First team, Baltimore. Playing with Steve Smith was kind of like my idol growing up. Got to play with him for a little while. Still great friends with him, so that was big for me. After that, I went to New England. Tom Brady. I mean, got to play with Tom Brady. That was a big one for me. San Fran. Kyle Shanahan's first year there. I would say my biggest memory for there is that we didn't start off the season too well. We was 0-12, but that's one of the most tight-knit locker rooms I've ever been a part of. Like, you never dreaded going into work, even when we was 0-12.
That's interesting.
Yeah, one of the tightest locker rooms I've been a part of.
So you're rooting for them this week?
I'm not rooting for anybody this week at all. Just want to see a good game, honestly. Just want to see a good game. Let me see. From San Fran.
Then to Philly, right?
Then to Philly. Making my first NFL roster was big. For sure.
So you get that call the second day of camp to come in. Like, what had you been doing? I imagine it's hard to like feel like you're going to be able to hit the ground running.
Yeah, I mean, I had been working out, getting ready. I mean, you stay ready when you're a free agent, at that time period. So I had just been working out, training and stuff like that before Philly called. Yeah.
Okay, so making your first roster.
Philly.
You're to Washington, right?
Washington. Scored my first NFL touchdown in Washington on a kick return against the Atlanta Falcons. Big memory for me there. After Washington, we'll go Chargers. Overall, my best season in the NFL.
Okay.
Also, another great locker room. Met a lot of my good friends that I still have today that I met on the Chargers. And then Las Vegas Raiders last year. I would say just fun, the stadium, the fan, the culture, and also the Raiders was my family's favorite team growing up. My whole family's Raider fans, so being able to play
from when they were in Oakland.
From when they were in Oakland, being able to play for my family's home team was pretty special.
What about Houston?
Oh, I did skip Houston. Houston. That's been my longest stint in the NFL. I was in Houston for 3 years. Biggest memory. Won my first playoff game in Houston against the Bills in 2019, which was a big moment for us.
Okay. Yeah. Now, you are here not just to talk about the Eagles times and being one of my favorite players. Yeah. You're here to talk about, tell us what it is.
Correct, yeah. I partnered up with the NFL Alumni Health Association, and who also partnered up with Beyond Type 1. It's a organization that focuses around bringing awareness and education to Type 1 diabetes. Cause that's near and dear to my heart because I'm Type 1 diabetic myself. So Beyond Type 1, and basically it's just bringing awareness to the symptoms that you could be experiencing that that will lead you to go get screened to get checked. Freaking urination, unquenchable thirst, a lot of weight loss, all symptoms of somebody that's pre-diabetic or moving to that direction. You should go get screened for sure. You can find more information about Beyond Type 1 at beyondtype1.org. So yeah, go check it out and support.
You got that whole thing down. That's
pretty good.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right, so just so you know, like if throughout the rest of your NFL career,
Yep.
which we hope lasts a long time,
For sure.
if you see Sua Opeta,
Yep.
if you see Coyote Awashika,
Okay.
if you see Reed Blankenship,
Yeah.
if you see Christian Ellis,
Yep.
or Tanner McKee, or who's my other core four? I can't remember. If you see those guys, you got to give them like the Bo Wolf Camp Crush handshake.
I definitely will. What's the handshake?
I don't know. We can come up with it. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. No, it's a Reed. Me
You
and
do a
Reed.
wolf like.
Me and Reed actually had the same agent, so I know Reed pretty good. Yeah.
Oh,
I
this
know
is
Reed.
big.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, DeAndre, best of luck. Enjoy things, and
Yes,
thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
We all silly like the mayor.